Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come into this one off a loss that finally snapped what was a long winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team sits pretty right
now. A moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. We are still scoreless. Here's Jock Peterson now, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball that just misses inside.
That one missed, but if it's a strike, I don't know how you get the barrel of that pitch. You have to really be sitting on it to hit a fastball coming in that hard on the inside part of the plate.
Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike. Screwball in there, and the count evens up at 2-2. And he got him.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And this team's lucky enough to have their Gold Glover play shortstop, the captain of the infield, and the offense knows if the ball's hitting his direction, you could pretty much take the right-hand turn and go back to your dugout. Not only the routine ones, but the highlight reel ones as well.
Next up for Los Angeles, Jonathan Lucroy, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Moreland.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Hit in the air down the right field line. And a great running catch. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Jason Gamble. 9-1-2 due up. Popped him up. Forsythe calls for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
He's ready. Here's the first
Second
offering.
baseman, Logan.
And it looks like that'll put him into the hit column here, as this is into left field, a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
First offering on its way. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Hernandez behind the ball and 2 strikes. Forsythe on at first, nobody out. Still 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And that misses 2-2. Missed with a slider. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Julio Urias. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. He's set. Here it comes. And they'll try and play for 1 here as he gets this one down. To second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Riding in once again, Corey Seager. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Corey Seager.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Mosley is there for it. And the inning is over. And now is Yasiel Puig. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Right fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Puig.
Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And there's 1 away. Digging in to try it again, Justin Turner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Line drive to left. But this will hang up just a bit as it's taken in chest high for a tough second out. Here's Jock Peterson now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's the first pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. In there, strike 2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He's pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed outside.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Ready for another chance? Mitch Moreland. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Moreland stands 6'2" as you see him in the left-handed batter's box. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Popped him up. Mosley's got it, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Sixth inning coming up. Still stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Gamble.
Jason Gamble.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Peterson has a read on it. One down. Standing in, Kike Hernandez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Kike Hernandez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Behind 0-2 now. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Digging in for his second at-bat, Julio Urias. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted down the line in left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Corey Seager. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a breaking ball stays outside. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Two balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame. Digging in once again, Yasiel Puig. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
A 1-1 count to Puig.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out.
And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Ready for another shot now. Justin Turner hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. And that's in there for a strike.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
No runs, just one hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Ready once again, Jock Peterson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Jock Peterson.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only one strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now in the inning. Stepping in for the Braves, Jason Gamble. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. 2 out, nobody on. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone!
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Lucroy, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out. Standing in, Logan Forsythe. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Swing and a miss as he's just behind the breaking ball.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
Fastball that just misses inside. And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. 9th inning coming up. Braves lead this one 1-0. Now at the plate, Kike Hernandez. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
Kike Hernandez.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the third time he sent him back. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
In there, and it's 0-1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And this is high, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home to Cabrera. Missed with a slider. One out, nobody on. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Ball 2-2. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's Corey Seager. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the ninth. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a one-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.